So guys, as we know, Robert Downey Jr. was revealed to be playing Dr. Doom several days ago at the Marvel SDCC panel. It was a very polarizing announcement as people have been very split on where they sit on the announcement. Listen guys, I'm gonna have a short later this week on my thoughts about the Robert Downey Jr. reveal, but I am very excited to see where they take this. I think there's a lot of potential to make this poetic, to make this very well written, a very cool event in the Marvel movies, but that's not why you clicked this video today. You clicked here today to talk about what I would like to talk about, and that is Dr. Doom and where he's going to first appear in the MCU. Now, it's not going to be Avengers Doomsday according to this report, so guys, listen in and let's talk about it. But before we dive into the story, go ahead and hit that big red subscribe button down below for videos on the latest in Marvel, DC movies, and TV here on the channel. Click that subscribe button and let's talk about this, guys, because this is coming from industry insider Jeff Snyder, who, let's be 100% real, we hear rumors, we hear things, but Jeff was the first one to disclose the news about Robert Downey Jr. being cast as Dr. Doom before it was even announced. So with that, I definitely think I would like to listen in and see where the plans are potentially going for this character to pop up first. Now, in this report, Jeff got an email from a tipster that gives us a little bit more detail than just the casting. In the report, he quotes the email from the tipster, which says, Robert Downey Jr. is coming back to the MCU as an alternate multiverse Tony Stark, who is actually Dr. Doom. Lucrative payday, etc. will be first appearing in an end-credit kicker. Enjoy. Now, that's a new detail that maybe if you were in the Comic-Con Hall H, you heard, but for a lot of us, that's a first. In this email, it says an alternate multiverse Tony Stark, who is actually Dr. Doom. Not necessarily Victor Von Doom, like the reports have been saying. Whether it's an alternate multiverse Tony Stark, or it's just a Victor Von Doom that looks like Tony Stark, I think Marvel has the opportunity to really capture some magic with this casting. And I love bringing Robert Downey Jr. back, despite these lucrative paydays that they're giving him, and these really weird extras like a private jet and all these really extravagant things to get him back into Marvel. One could say it does sound desperate. I don't know. Personally, I love the idea, but that's a new tip. It sounds like maybe this is going to be a multiverse Tony Stark, who is Dr. Doom. Instead of becoming Iron Man, he becomes Dr. Doom. I kind of like that too. I really like that idea. You guys gotta let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Since Dr. Doom is going to pop up in a post-credit sequence, it's pretty obvious that it's going to be the Fantastic Four first steps, and we can definitely see that from different interviews from Matt Shakman. One interview in particular, when he was asked directly about it by Phase Zero host and comic book writer BD, he actually asked him if Robert Downey Jr., Dr. Doom, is going to appear in the Fantastic Four First Steps. Matt Shakman said no comment, so it's very obvious that he's most likely going to appear first in the Fantastic Four as a post-credit sequence. Now, there was also another detail in this report talking about Galactus, and apparently that Galactus actually is not going to be some sort of variant, but he's going to be the only original version of the character and only exist in the Fantastic Four universe. So there are no variants of Galactus. Very similar to America Chavez, he's going to be the one and the only and the original in the Fantastic Four universe, which leads to some implications that, hey, maybe the Fantastic Four and this film are going to have a huge repercussion for what's going to happen with the multiverse carrying forward. I, for one, am very excited to see where they go with the Fantastic Four movie. I mean, as we know from the panel, it's going to be a retro futuristic 60s film, and bringing that vibe into a new movie and a fresh MCU film just sounds like heaven, guys. I'm so excited for the Fantastic Four, but also for the Robert Downey Jr. Doom casting. So just as a recap, it sounds like Robert Downey Jr.'s Doom, according to this report from the tipster, is actually going to be a variant of Tony Stark, not necessarily a Victor Von Doom variant that looks like Tony Stark. However, I think either option works for me and works for the story, and I'm really looking forward to how things pan out with that. And also with Galactus, that is a character who is only going to have one version of themselves. There's not going to be any variants of Galactus, just the one that exists here. As always, guys, we're going to be delivering more Marvel content every single day, so be sure to hit that big red subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and we'll have all the updates about this Doctor Doom casting, because man, it has been controversial down the line, hasn't it? Of course, let us know your thoughts, get loud in the comments, and let's talk about this, guys, because man, this is controversial, and I really want to see how this plays out. And hey, even if it is a Victor Von Doom variant that looks like Tony Stark, maybe they could alter his appearance somehow with a little bit of makeup or a little bit of prosthetics, scars. They can make him look completely different. Robert Downey Jr. has already played a character similar to this in Oppenheimer and Louis Strauss. So y'all, again, I'm gonna say it the last time, I promise. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and hey, if you're new, hit that subscribe button for your boy Leo Rydell, and y'all, we'll see you next time on Geekly Goods.